Hey everyone, it's Michael here at Home Health Success Academy, and in this video series we're talking about prospecting and the importance of prospecting. So before we can begin to fully prospect out there, we need to be able to first look at the products that we have. And then from looking at the products that we have, how can we use those products and looking at it, who we then target out there that's important, right? So first thing is creating some products. Now, in another video series, we're going to talk about furthermore what type of products, and going further details of explaining what these products are. But in this video, we're just going to be able to look about creating products so that we are able to then figure out who do we prospect that's going to want these services. So obviously, you're a home health agency. Obviously, you're offering a skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational, speech therapy, home health aid. And if you're a home care company, you're providing homemakers, caregivers, housekeeping work, and everything like that. So these are services that your guys are offering. Also meal planning as well for your home care folks. So now we need to be able to make sure that what products do we have, and then who is going to be prioritized so that we can actually prospect people to target them to be able to get them to look into our services. So obviously skilled nursing, right? That is a product that we have to look at, okay? Because people need that services when patients go home, but we're starting to see that they need to have multidisciplinary things other than just skilled nursing for, hypertensive care. That's so 1990s. We can't just use that no more. But what other products can we actually put that's going to be important for particular people? So let's say, for example, if you're reaching out to ortho physicians, right? Are you going to market your skilled therapy, your physical therapy, your basic stuff? Of course you will be. But here's the fun fact. Your competition, the people around you, the people that are doing the same business as you are, they are offering the same exact thing. They're pushing the same products. So imagine if you don't sell your home health services, you go create yourself a joint care program, right? A post-ortho program, right? And create that and have explainers what that's all about. Don't just say that that's part of our home health services. No, create a program. Sit down with your clinical team, sit down with therapists, and research and find a program you can create that everyone is aware of on the type of services that you're offering, including your nurses, including your home health aides. Create a joint care program or a post-ortho program, right? And market that to the ortho physicians, right? You can then go the other thing and create a cardiac program, but have a step-by-step process. And if you have and create a cardiac program and can actually detail every point, every step, demo it out how it works, have the plan, create the actions, show that to the cardiac physician, the heart specialist, on why choosing your agency that has a cardiac program, okay, that will show more importance, and then add the services that you guys do, and then tell them how your skilled nursing relates to that. Not saying we have a skilled nursing and this is what we do, but we'll say we have a heart program and this is how our nurses, our therapists help this particular program and how everything works. And in that cardiac program, you can then subdivide it into your CHF program if you want to, right? Your congestive heart failure, right? And detail that. Then you can use your star rating and show how your readmission rates are lower than the other companies around you, if that is the truth. If it's not, then you have a medical clinical aspect that you need to fix within your organization first. So that's a program that you can actually, a new product. Create products that other agencies don't have. Do you have a TENS program, right? So, if we start talking about what is a TENS program, so a TENS program is seriously a transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation system, right? So you're going to get attached to these electrodes, and it's something that can help wound healing. It can help also with pain management, right? And so these are things that you can create. So part of your wound therapy program, this is what you use. Part of your, alternative to pain treatment, this is what you do. So what are the things that you guys can actually do that creating a program that makes you guys stand out? This is something that you need to be able to have. When you have a program, or it's also known as a product, you can push that, and then you can specifically target specialty areas that's going to be able to increase your value. Not just targeting physicians, not just targeting rehab facilities. And what's really amazing is the TENS program that you guys can create, the post ortho program. You can then, if you go to a rehab facility, market it to the physical therapy company, the physical therapy manager within that organization, because then they're going to say, wow, nobody really ever reached out to us. You need to target physical therapy, the managers, because they're the ones that's going to be in those meetings for those potential discharges. And if you can have an extra input from a manager from the therapy department to talk about your services, that's going to increase your valuability when it comes time to be able to try to get these appointments and try to get these referrals. Next thing is, do you have a high-tech program, right? A high-tech program. All your nurses should be trained on doing IV therapy, how to be able to draw blood, how to be able to do infusions. All these different things they should be trained at. And we're starting to see that a lot of nurses in the home health industry actually are losing a lot of their main skills. So making sure that your team is certified or recertify them, create a course within your company and say, hey doctor, just to let you know, our nurses are certified high-tech nurses, meaning that they've gone through this process, additional training that other nurses have never had, right? So you can certify them because they went through your own training program. There's companies out there that can actually certify them for you at a higher rate, of course, that you would have to pay. But what you're doing is you're increasing the chances of you getting people certified and you showing that there's a specialty that within an organization that you guys have. So high-tech nursing is one thing that you should create, a product that you can market to. These are going to go to your cancer type of physicians that deals with cancer. You're going to deal with physicians that are cardiac as well. You're going to deal with pretty much almost every physician level, but you can start saying that, hey, we have a high-tech nursing program. If your company starts deciding to start using telemedicine, this is perfect to be able to say that you got a high-tech nursing program. Okay, so these are great ideas that you guys should actually have and incorporate, creating the right products that makes you guys stand out. The next thing is, do you guys have the wound care program? I talked about that a little bit earlier. Do you have a detailed wound care program and how it works? Make sure you demo it out. Show the physician, this is what we do. In a previous series, we talked about how to create demonstration. You must have videos. You must have a how-to rec sheet that shows step-by-step how everything works. Okay? These are things that you guys need to be able to have. Do you also have this? Do you have a diabetes program? Yeah, we're taking care of patients with diabetes. Yes, a nurse should know how to take care of a patient. Yes, we know the basics of things, but do you actually have a real diabetes care program? Okay, so if you're not aware, right, for patients in the home health industry, if you're a home health patient, you also qualify to be able to see a dietitian, right? So work with your dietitian organization so that a patient can be seen by a dietitian. So that helps a lot with your diabetes program, right? Because there's a meal planning, right? We're not going to change the way the patient eats fully, but we can give them suggestions on how they can actually eat better or eat with what is available in their area or what they can afford. Okay, so do you have a real diabetes care program? Don't just put it in your website that you have one. If I ask your nurse, I guarantee you this, a lot of companies that I've worked with who actually write out in their website that they have a diabetes care program, I call their nurse and they have no idea how that program works, right? So you must be able to create the program, actually implement it, actually have the team part of this, because the one thing you don't want to do is to talk a lot, to present a lot, and you can't back it up as a real organization. So these are simple products for a home health agency. If you can create these and then demonstrate it properly, you can then figure out who you're going to be prospecting. Are you going to be targeting your physicians first? Are you going to be targeting your ortho first? Being able to figure out who your prospects are is vital and is very informative for your agency.